was passed at the end of 2017 is challenging to understand, and it is even more difficult to predict the state of the United States economy in the next 5 to 10 years after the bill has taken effect. What most taxpayers care about is how the tax reform will affect them individually. Several new items have been put into place, with most of them phasing out after 2025. The standard deduction is increasing, limitations have been placed on itemized deductions, the child tax credit is doubling, and personal exemptions have been completely repealed. As far as the long-term effects go, within the next few years, most people will see a decrease in their taxes, but after 2025, there could be less value within the standard deduction and personal exemption amounts due to inflation. Corporations will also reap several benefits after this tax reform takes effect. The corporate tax rate has been lowered to 21%, and this change will not phase out, it's permanent. The idea behind lowering the corporate tax rate is to incentivize corporations to reinvest in their companies by raising wages, hiring more people, and increasing spending to stimulate the economy. Offshore corporate income is also being taxed between 8 and 15.5%, and then companies can bring that cash back into the United States tax-free. This particular law will hopefully cause companies with income overseas to bring it back to the United States, thus generating tax revenue and offsetting some of the revenue lost from the tax cuts. With that being said, the effects are hard to predict. The complexity of the tax system, coupled with the attempts to make the system more efficient and fair, is going to take several pieces of legislation to get it right. Lowering taxes, thus lowering revenues from those taxes, will increase the national debt, but different items have been put into place to kind of offset this loss. I believe there will be benefits with the future tax breaks, but I hope these benefits do not in turn result in spending cuts that could disproportionately affect the people of the United States.